guys, what's going on? This is my pull list for September the 28th. Few titles, man. I think I got like 14 books and then a couple of trades that I'm going to mention at the end that are coming out this week. But yeah. So yeah, first off from DC, man, I thought it seemed like I was getting a lot of DC books, but I think because they're coming out twice a month, it just seems like I'm getting a lot more. But I got 3 books this week. Yeah, so first off, I got Batgirl number 3. I really haven't been enjoying Batgirl all that much. I mean, I've liked the story okay, the artwork has been good, but just something about it. But I said the same thing about Green Lantern a couple of weeks ago, and really like Green Lantern number 5, so I'm hoping that this will turn out to be the same. I got Hal Jordan in the Green Lantern Corps number 5. Been super enjoying this book. And I never thought I would say it, but after the twist at the end of the Green Lanterns book, I'm about ready for a crossover between these books. Yeah, that's not something you hear me say every day. Got Teen Titans Rebirth number 1. This is one of the titles that I was really looking forward to since Rebirth was announced and they announced the titles and everything, because I'm curious to see exactly what the dynamic's going to be with Damian Wayne coming into this team that's kind of been together already with everything that's been going on anyway. But yeah, really looking forward to checking this out. So coming out from Vertigo, man, probably my most anticipated title of the week, Frostbite number 1. Written by Joshua Williamson, that does Nailbiter and is doing The Flash, and the art on it is by Jason Sean Alexander, who I thought was freaking just amazing on the Empty Zone comic that was out. If I had to pick a dream team, this would pretty much be it, and the storyline on it looked pretty good. So yeah, man, super looking forward to this book. Coming out from Dynamite, I got Mooshed number 4. I think this is 4 of 4. I sure hope they didn't extend this book. You know, it started out, it was really good, but it's just kind of wore on me since, you know, a bunch of fart humor and stuff. Just really hadn't gotten to me. From Image this week, I got 3 titles. I got The Hunt number 3. You know me, man, I love a really good horror witch title. And so far, this has been a really good horror witch title. The art on it has been really amazing. There was a huge reveal at the end of issue 2 that's really had me looking forward to issue 3. And yeah. Outkast number 21. I think as long as this creative team stays together, I'm going to stay on this book. I've really enjoyed everything that's gone on in it so far. And, you know, the way that it's kind of Walking Dead me, giving me little breadcrumbs of information throughout that has just really made the story really entertaining. And, yeah, looking forward to 21. Wayward number 16. I'm guessing this is coming back from break. I honestly hadn't noticed that it had been on break, but this is another book that as long as this creative team sticks together, I love the writing, the art's fantastic, the coloring, just everything about this book is, you know, super cool. If you haven't checked it out, it's out in trade. Strongly recommend it. Then from Albatross, I got Hillbilly number 3. Issue number 1, he killed a witch. Issue number 2, he killed a witch. I'm pretty sure that issue number 3, you know what, he's probably going to kill a witch. But, yeah, Eric Powell's been just, you know, knocking it out of the park for me on this. So, yeah, really looking forward to issue 3. From Black Mask Studios, keep trying to quit reading Black Mask, but then they keep just putting out books that I find that I'm enjoying. I got Kim and Kim number 3. That is basically a story about these 2 bounty hunters that are kind of going around having misadventures. Pretty decent backstory going on. Not really familiar with anybody that's involved with this book, but you know, as per usual, Black Mask putting out a pretty good book. As long as they can keep it coming out on time, I'll probably keep reading it. From Heavy Metal, I got 2 titles this week. Got Payback number 3. Really like this cover with the fuse and the bunny rabbit chewing the fuse in half. That seems about appropriate for the book. I haven't really been enjoying this book near as much since it switched over from Dark Horse, but you know, I'll stick with it because I really enjoy this creative team and want to support them. So you know, we'll see where it goes. Then I also got Doorman number 4. Might be issue 5. I think it's number 4 though. This has been a really interesting book about these people that control these doorways that are kind of like wormholes between planets across the universe. And some force has been taking out all the doormen. and there's one left, and so now people are trying to protect him, and they're running through doors like it's Scooby-Doo. From Boom Studios, I got Sambora #3. This book has really been good. About a girl who works for the DEA, who her dad was a DEA agent, and he disappeared like 15 or 20 years ago. So now she's gone to Central America to try to sort out what happened to him, and finds out that he's like this sadistic killing machine. There was a big twist at the end of issue 2, and yeah, this is one of my most anticipated things I'm looking forward to reading this week. Then lastly, in single issues, I got Tomboy #7 from Action Labs. This book continues to, amaze me every time it comes out. To start this new arc that we're in, the good fairy has pretty much been killed, and now the bad fairy's fixing to take over. And if the good fairy was such a killing machine, I just can't imagine what this bad fairy is fixing to be. But yeah, Mia Goodwin just continues to amaze me every issue of this book. Then lastly, coming out in trade this week, got the first trade on Killbox Los Angeles from American Gothic Press. Really enjoyed that first arc on Killbox, and I guess now they're going to take it and stick it somewhere else and start the game over. I've talked about this before. Killbox basically about a group of contestants that are all doing like a fight to the death in the middle of a city with everything going on so that they can claim a prize at the end. And yeah, man, it was a really good read. And lastly, the trade on Delete's coming out this week from Devil's Due Comics. Really enjoyed Delete, man. It was a really good kind of like father-daughter story that was going on with a bunch of like sci-fi memory swiping and mercenaries and different stuff. It was really good, but as usual, Devil's Due trade papers are pretty expensive for only getting 4 issues. But, they promised, kind of teased at the end of this arc that there might be another one coming. So I hope that comes out. And so yeah, that was my pull list. As always, let me know in the comments if there's anything I missed picking up this week that you're picking up. I know there was a lot of DC titles that came out. I'm not picking up Marvel titles anymore, so probably missed out on some stuff there. I know that Image had a book coming out called Surgeon X that looked really good. But I don't think I'm going to pick it up. If it's in my file, I may go ahead and pick it up because I kind of didn't have a huge week this week. But yeah, that's about all I got to say about that. Like I say, got any comments, leave them down below. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And come back next week, do this every week, and I'll talk to y'all later.